Hey, survivors. Okay. Toxic person number 3. You have someone that is in your face, they're pleasant, they act like they love you and they like you and they want to be your friend. And, for the most part, you want to be their friend too, you know. But there's a gut feeling that tells you to be cautious of this person. And then you find out that this person has been talking about you. See, people that love you and care about you and want your best at interest will not be negative, will not throw you under the bus, will not talk about you. They won't talk about people when they're with you. But people that talk about you will talk about other people when they're with you. And this is the most deceitful type of person for me to even be around, because I am a caring person. And I used to trust. I used to trust first. And then when something happened, I wouldn't trust. But I had to learn through the years that you don't trust first. You can't. Trust is earned. Trust is something that is very valuable, and they have to earn your trust. I dealt with that a lot in my years of living. But I remember one time, and I know we're talking about toxic people, but I'm just going to venture off just a second or two. When I went through my breakdown, I had a breakdown. I call it a breakdown because it was a reality check. I came to the crossroads of my life, and things began to be real. And I started seeing everything for what it is. And my brain wasn't prepared for that because it was real. And I remember going through that and feeling depressed because I couldn't be trusting. I couldn't love people unconditionally. I couldn't help people unconditionally because I would get taken advantage of, abused. There would be deep deceit, and people being unloyal. And those are the things that are my cornerstone to my integrity. And when those were broken and I began to see life for what it is, I seen all of the toxic people that were around me that claimed to be my friend, claimed to love me, want to see me doing better. But they really didn't. It was just a matter of, especially if you around somebody and they everything they say has to be better than you. They don't want to take on your issues or your opinions or your life, but they want to give you their opinion. It's not a friend. It's not somebody to call a friend. I was very selective about my friends, but I was delusional too. And I remember once someone that I thought was my friend called me delusional. And at the time, I'm like, I'm not delusional. You don't want to take the medication. I'm not delusional. But she was right. I was delusional because Um, I think I probably just lived in a fantasy. Like, I think people are all loving and caring, and then you got the devil. You know, you got people that are possessed or something. But other than that, everybody else is love and kindness and greatness. And that's not how it is. Actually, it's the opposite. Most people in the world are evil. That's why they live. They're evil. And a person can be born evil, you know. They don't mean it. They don't even know. 9 times out of 10, people that are just real evil or do things and not see how they hurt you, that is their character. That's who they are. And I'm going to tell you, survivors, when people show you truly who they are, believe them. Believe them, because they're going to do it again. They're going to use you. They're going to abuse you. And then they're going to leave you. I remember, and I don't think, I've never talked about this, but there was a ex-friend. I had went to stay with her after I left my abusive husband. And I had a brand new baby. I had a newborn. I was my son, you know. And I was a very abused woman, wife, mama, whatever. I was abused. Now, I had began to have depression, and I was very depressed. I didn't know what to do but pray. I didn't know what to do. I was praying for strength and praying, please help me. And I'm taking care of these little babies, and I'm young. And this is how the universe will give you what you ask for. Because I always questioned this person's loyalty or friendship toward me. It was always a good feeling, but I always questioned it. But you know, when someone comes in your face and they're all nice and they're smiling, and if you're naive, you'll believe that. You'll just be like, oh yeah, okay, they really love me, or they care about me, helping me now. I was checking her messages because I was waiting on a call for a job or something like that. So I seen that there was a message on there on the phone when, you know, they had the landline phones where you can check your messages and everything from the phone. And on this phone call, I heard her say, I mean, she was talking really negative about me and saying things like the dishes are in and she can't even do the dishes. She can't do this and she can't do that. Well, I really could not. I was abused. I was depressed, confused. I had went through a lot in my pregnancy and even afterwards, after having him. And the other person on the line was kind of paused and said, how can you say that? She's probably depressed. She's going through a lot. You're her friend. Why don't you, I mean, you know, why don't you talk to her? Don't talk about her. Don't say that. You know, don't talk about her because she's going through something. Like, it's understood. But that person that I thought was my friend really didn't like me because of the things that I heard them say. I didn't want to believe it, y'all. Survivors, I didn't want to believe that this person really just did not like me. But you know what? They didn't. They really did not. They did not like me. And I can say I was truly delusional. I was delusional. I'm not a big person on having a bunch of friends, but if I tell you you're my friend, it's something I truly feel and have love for. So, needless to say, in the end, that person was not my friend. at all. And I think survivors, my advice to that is you have to be aware of who you trust and who you allow to get to know you, because not everyone can earn it. Not everyone can earn your loyalty, your trust. Just remember, you guys, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I do. And I love you guys. I know it's hard having PTSD or just surviving from any mental illness, but there is life after therapy, after acknowledgement, and moving forward, you know. It really is. And I want you guys to know that you're not alone. Comment below. Let me know how you guys feel. Let me know what you experienced or what you suffer from, you know. Let's talk about it. Again, you guys, change your negative thoughts into positive thoughts, guys, and make good choices. It does get better. Love you. Bye-bye.